Today's topic of discussion is actually going to be perfect. Today we're going to be dealing with insomnia. And the reason I say it's perfect is because anytime I'm actually anywhere else outside of my own bed, I always have trouble sleeping.
If you went and polled the audience and said, what are some of the, we'll say top three health issues that really plague you on a regular basis, I think sleep is going to
Definitely
be
ranks up there. I'm not sleeping.
Yeah.
I just, for whatever reason, I can't seem to get myself to sleep. And I've even tried utilizing sleep aids. The brain is just like an engine that somebody's revving up.
Sleep, if you were to pile up all of the health, say comorbidities, all of the risk factors that folks deal with on a regular basis, whether it's physical inactivity, diet, all of it, sleep is more crucial and more important. And frankly, poor sleep is more detrimental to our overall health than any of those other things.
It's funny that adults love to make the joke of if I could have appreciated at a younger age the value of a good nap.
Yeah. When you analyze the brain while we're sleeping, it's still extremely active. The day after daylight savings in the spring, where we spring forward and lose an hour, there's about a 23% increased risk of heart attacks on that day. It's how we get rid of waste. And if we have sleep deprivation, that system is not functioning appropriately. It's not given enough time to do its job, and then long term, again, so we actually see increased rates of dementia associated with this. So jellyfish, for example,
Okay.
I don't know if all species of jellyfish, but certainly some species of jellyfish don't appear to ever sleep. Bullfrogs, interestingly, don't appear to ever enter a true sleep-like state. They have hemispheric sleep in order to sort of store and recharge that portion of their brain while maintaining vigilance and able to, say, swim away from that shark when it comes along. Mm-hmm. Melatonin is actually the natural product of the brain that brings upon sleep. And so this is why, when we do have, say, season changes and we start getting into the fall, winter, where it starts to get lighter earlier, oftentimes folks get tireder much earlier in the day, reduces melatonin production by about 23%. And so that's pretty significant. So doing little things like that can help really go a long way to help getting you that blissful, restful sleep. Sleep debt absolutely can be made up. Long-term sleep debt absolutely is a thing, and that's where we do start to see those health issues creep in. Higher levels of inflammation in the body, a higher degree of obesity, those cardiovascular risks that we talked about, that cognitive issue that we talked about.
I've also noticed it after long naps.
Yeah.
So like if I have a power nap, maybe 10 to 20 minutes, I get up and I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm charged. It's just as refreshing as getting a full night's sleep in some occasions.
If we sleep too long, where we actually start to disrupt the sleep cycle, this is that circadian rhythm element, then we'll experience what's called sleep inertia, and that's where you may wake up confused, right? So trying to avoid caffeinated beverages within, say, 7 hours of your goal sleep time is helpful to help maybe eliminate or reduce that risk that you're gonna downregulate your body's ability to receive that. My wife always says this about me. She says that, I fall asleep before my head hits the pillow, which is actually close to true. I sleep very well, very easily, so I'm very fortunate. She, however, does not. Some folks seem to have that deeper sleep drive in their brain, and so these may be folks actually who can tolerate more, say, blue light in the evening. Maybe they can tolerate, say, caffeine later in the day. Because that sleep drive seems to be a little bit more powerful.
For example, I'm sure many, many people love a good fan. I have a fan with me, and sometimes that is a big hindrance when I am outside of my own room and bed, and I'm traveling, and it can be complicated when my wife wants something playing on the TV, and I want things to be pitch black.
Like I said, sleep, most important thing you can do for yourself. So be good to yourself, be good to your body, be good to your mind.